The devil tries, turn me around. Keep pressing on, cause my soul is heavy bound. Cause my soul is heaven bound.
Yo, what's happening, man? It's your boy Rundown. If you're depressed watching your favorite sports team on the football field, but you just can't stop buying their gear, then congratulations. You might be a Raiders fan. But listen, man, don't trip. I got the perfect thing for you, man. Here at the Rundown, we have partnered with Fanatics to bring the nation some of the freshest Raider gear that you can get your hands on. I'm talking jerseys, I'm talking hats, and you know it's starting to get chilly out here, so it's best to grab you some drip for the frosty season while you're at it as well. So tap the link in the description down below, get you some fresh gear, man. Support the channel at the same time. It's a dub for you, dub for me, even though we're not getting that many dubs on the field at the moment, man. So remember, man, tap the link down below in the description to get you some fresh Raiders gear from Fanatics. Now let's get back to the show. Hey, what's going on, man? Ladies and gents, you are back for another episode of the Raider Rundown. Sadly, we have to talk about this dog shit performance from the team that we all like. Sadly, we even have to talk about them at all. But you know, usually I don't come out here after post games, but these two losses these last 2 weeks have been just so egregious. So egregious. It's just I have nowhere else to turn. You know what I mean? You know, you get to talking to whoever you might watch the game with, you know what I mean? And then you get home from wherever you're watching the game from, maybe a bar, parents' house, homie's house, wherever the case, you know, and you know the shit's still eating at you. That's where I'm at, right? So when you see me go live at this time right now, that's basically what's going on, bro. The shit is eating at me. And it's not on the simple fact that I thought the Raiders were going to be a good team. Because, of course, right, if you on this channel, we already knew they weren't going to be a great team this year. Nobody expected no playoff shit around here, right? But the complete incompetence that I see on this field, and we'll talk about it, right? Because obviously, you know, tomorrow I'm going to be doing a official little rundown show. We'll recap the whole thing tomorrow in the morning. But, you know, talking about it right now, this is going to be a topic over the next 2 days, especially on this channel. This is the worst Raiders team I've ever seen in my 27 laps around the sun. The worst. I mean that in all certainty. Now, some of you are going to sit here and point to that bed and breakfast. Look, that's 2006. I don't remember that shit. I was like 5 or 6 years old. Don't remember that shit at that time, right? So at the end of the day, bro, that disqualifies for my memory. This right here, and just knowing the game, understanding the game of football, knowing what good teams, bad teams look like, right? This got to be one of the worst teams I've ever seen. Ever. And it's such a shame, right? Such a shame because the coach that is here got everything he wanted. Got everything you wanted, man. But real talk, man. Let's go ahead. This shit is damn near like a funeral. Let's get some music up in here. Let's play some music. Let's get going in the comment section. Y'all know what I say all the time, man. The show don't move without y'all, man. So make sure y'all tapping in with the comments, man. Appreciate everybody that does tap in. I know it's late night for some of my East Coasters. Some of my West Coasters, man, that's here, man. Appreciate you for tapping in. It's a real snoozer as far as the Sunday night game going on right now. Bucks getting their ass whooped, and I don't know what happened to Baker Mayfield. I think he's out. So, if you need more venting time with the Raiders or just want to see where we can go from here, appreciate you for tapping in, man. S.A. Big Dog in the building, man. Saludos to you, man. Appreciate you for tapping in this late night. Dominique, what's going on with you, bro? What's up with you? Appreciate you for tapping in as always, man. Adam B. Raider. Never win, lose, or tie Raider Nation till I die. Oh, for sure. There's always that, but as of right now, we fucking suck. We're terrible. We're terrible. 2006 was bad. Okay, yeah, no, I'm pretty sure. Even my pops, Papa Rundown, let me know 2006. That was one of them years that was bad too. But this right here, dog. I mean, this comparing it again. I don't remember watching that bed and breakfast year, right? So y'all got to let me know. But comparing it to those who watched it and watching this year, is this year much different? Let me know. We got a motherfucker coming out of class. He was teaching class last year. Pete Carroll was teaching class at USC. A lot of this shit smelled the same. It smelled the same. 2006, we had a top 5 defense at least. Our offense was as trash as it is now, though. See, that's a positive, though, right? That's a positive, and that's something we can talk about, bro. Like, that's a positive to go forward. There ain't no positives. Not even the defense is good. Nothing's good. Nothing on this football team is good. Actually, the positives that we had coming into the season have gotten worse. That shit is crazy, bro. It's crazy. Be Easy 79, man. Appreciate you for tapping in, bro. We're down bad. Yeah, we're fucking down bad, bro. It's terrible. We've lost to the Browns. We've sink this in your minds. We've lost to the Browns. Real talk. The Titans game, looking at that Titans game, we didn't play that great either. If the Titans play like how they did today against the Seahawks, we probably would have lost that one. But either way it goes, you losing to the Browns, who were struggling 2-8 themselves, and today they could do no wrong, damn near. They could do no wrong on defense, especially do no wrong. And we could talk about it because I know some people are going to immediately go to the offensive line. They're garbage. They're garbage. They are garbage. But then understanding that we have starters out on that offensive line, right? And even that, for those that watch the game, did Geno not have some time today to throw the ball at certain points? Yes, he did. I'm going to be honest with you, bro. All 8 sacks or what 10 sacks, whatever the fuck he took today, was not all on that offensive line. As garbage as they are, right? As garbage as that offensive line is, not all 10 of them sacks was on them. Geno holding that motherfucking ball too long, running around like a chicken with his head cut off, continues to do it every game. But he gets to skate by and shit sometimes because of how bad the offensive line plays at times and looks, right? Like, that's just, just what it is. Pilo, the Carroll family needs to go 100%. I've been arguing this shit since the Colts game. Since the Colts game, bro, it's been that time. Since Jermaine Pratt left, we should have known, right? We should have known. And looking at Jermaine Pratt make goddamn plays across my screen this morning just infuriates me. Because we let talent go. And the thing about it is, right, like, it's the thing we say all the time. Good players get here and understand that maybe they were sold a lemon, right? Because this team ain't ready to win now. And that's what Pete Carroll did. He sold lemons. Jermaine Pratt saw it and got the fuck up out of here. Everybody else stuck. So, we got some things to show today, man. It's ugly work that's going on behind the scenes, dog. It's like, if you didn't think Pete Carroll needed to be fired before this game, and you still might hold out hope after, I don't know what the fuck to tell you, bro. May the Lord bless me with your patience, right? May I be blessed with your patience, because honestly, dog, if this game didn't tell you that Pete Carroll needs to be fired, I don't know what will. Don't know what will, bro. He cannot return. He cannot return next year, bro. No ifs, ands, or buts. And I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all, bro. Fuck all that. Oh, he's a fake fan. He's this, he's this, he's that. Because we watch this dumbass shit every year. But I'm gonna be honest, as a channel, if Mark and them decide to keep Pete Carroll after this year, I'm already checked the fuck out for next year, bro. I'm already checked out for next year. There's nothing that they can tell me, right? Like, because already I can see the decisions that this regime will make already down the pike, right? A quarterback ain't gonna be drafted. Quarterback ain't gonna be drafted like we want. Defensive player up in here. You know, the who knows how the offseason's gonna go, right? Who knows how that's gonna go? So at this point, it's like I don't see many changes that would happen. Is Pete Carroll gonna fire his son? One of the questions, you know. It's like, dog, a lot of things I don't see happening if Pete Carroll stays. And really, realistically, we're at a crossroads as an organization right now. Top 3 pick, top 3 in salary cap space, right? We at a crossroad, bro. Another crossroad. We can either do the right thing and go the right way, or we gonna take it left, right? And like we always do. Adam asked, man, what do you think of Geno flipping off Raider fans after the game? I'm so glad you asked this, because we're gonna get into it right now. But real quick, before we even get into it, I want to get to some of these other comments real quick. Tap in with some of y'all, man. My guy, man, how you say this? Rod Goss, 52-54. I might have fucked that up. If so, my bad. But let's focus on the draft and coaching for next year. I am done with this year's team. Oh, trust me, this channel is gonna turn into a draft / free agency channel pretty soon here. It's definitely happening. Beautiful news, right? The good news about this is that now I can finally do draft content. I can watch draft content, and I can do some draft content myself where we talking about quarterbacks and we actually serious. So beautiful, right? We can watch these playoff games this year and actually watch them with real intent on watching for a quarterback. That's the only positives that I could take for this year, bro. That's it. Taddy, man, in the building, man. Can't skip some people. Josh, man, what's going on? It's been time for Geno to write back. He did write back. He's ass. He did. He's trash. We need a quarterback. They know that. The owner doesn't want to spend the money. It ain't about spending the money. It's about spending that capital, spending that draft capital. Can't be scared, right? There's a lot of fucking timidness when it comes to getting a quarterback. I don't give a fuck. And a lot of that comes from like, oh, what if the quarterback sucks? What if he's Jamarcus Russell? It's a new year and new age, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, if I hear that shit one more time, it's a new age, right? Jamarcus Russell was drafted so long ago, bro. It's the age now where if you draft a quarterback and he fucking sucks, then you can draft another one. Like, it's that type of NFL now, bro. I mean, multiple teams have done it. So I don't even know why people are scared to do this. Oh, what if we draft a quarterback and he sucks and we suck? What would be the difference from what the fuck we're watching now? Who cares? It is what it is, bro. Take the swing. At the end of the day, bro, it's all about just taking the swing and just hoping something happens at that point, or hoping it works. If it works, so be it. Right? Great. We got a fucking franchise quarterback and everything is peachy keen. If it doesn't, oh well, we're back to the same dribble we've been doing, which is what we're doing right now, and we try again next year. So be it. So what the Browns do, I saw today what they have. What was the graphic? 45 starting quarterbacks. 45 starting quarterbacks, right? In their tenure. There's been 45 U.S. presidents. So it's like, I don't know, dog. I don't know. I don't see the fear. I don't understand the fear. I just don't get it. What free agent will come here if Pete and his staff are still in place? Shout out my guy Taddy for asking the real questions. None. Zero. Who the fuck wants to come here? You're not going to get a fair shake. Right? I already know from the outside looking in, and probably from some players within the building, that there's politics going on, right? There's politics going on, meaning that if Pete likes a guy and I'm up in competition with that guy, we really not competing. We're really not competing. So I love it for asking the real questions. My guy, he says Seahawks fans were not lying about Geno Smith being worse than Marcus Russell. I still, he made some throws today, though. He made some throws today where I was like, okay, those nice throws. Ultimately, he didn't mean shit, but he made some nice throws today, so I'll give him that. We better wake up with the news that Carroll is gone. No need. Look. I was just like you after the game, right? I was just like you after the game, but we can't be too hasty. Don't be too hasty, bro. We got to get that top 5 pick now. We need that top 5 pick. At least don't fire Pete until after the Giants game. After the Giants game, we good to go, right? After that Giants game, you can fire his ass. Anthony V, Raiders got their nuts clipped 100%. No fight, no dog. No fight, no dog within this team whatsoever, dog. Everybody fucking around out there. Let me see. First time on here. What's up, bro? Man, appreciate you for tapping in. Hank Schrader, man. Hey. That profile picture is fucking hilarious. I'm gonna be real with you. Draft holidays, I feel it. Yes, it's an annual tradition for Raider fans, bro. When Christmas time come around, it's draft season because we definitely not in no fucking playoff talk. So definitely draft season for sure. Geno is the GOAT, the tank general. I ain't gonna cap, bro. Tank GOAT. Geno is that tank GOAT, bro. We might look back. We get a franchise quarterback. We might be thanking Geno. Who knows? We have a chance at number 2 pick, but Titans might have number 1 locked, and that's fine. That's cool. Even if they have the number 1 pick locked and loaded, bro, like that don't matter to us because they already got one. You know what I'm saying? They got a quarterback. So we're good to go there. Now you just got to worry about maybe a team jumping up in front of you. You feel what I'm saying? To fuck around and take a quarterback. But other than I don't see it. Like I don't see a team doing that this year. I don't. I see everybody standing pat, taking the guys. So I do think that, Titans are going to probably take a defensive player, maybe trade back for somebody. If that's the case, bro, then you take a quarterback, whatever quarterback you like. We're good, bro. I think top 3 pick, we're in a good position. And we'll talk about all that, what coaches want to come here and all that just a little bit. But either way, bro, like we're sitting pretty. Man, appreciate you, dog. Appreciate you. Really means a lot, man. I'm trying to get to that 3K for the season ends. It's rough, right? It's rough. I feel like we would have got the 3K already if the team was worth a damn. Feel like we'd be all right, but we're struggling. Either way, bro. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate it. Man, it don't matter who we draft unless we change the front office, coaches all the way down. See, this is where I got to disagree with you, dog. I think the reason we're in this predicament is because we're like firing GMs and shit all the time. Like all this talk about the optics about firing Pete and he's a Hall of Fame coach, man. That's not the most important thing, to be honest with you. Fuck the Pete shit. It's about keeping the GM because the GM is the most important thing, right? He's the one that implements the vision and drafts the players and scouts the players and the free agency. That's who we need to keep. So honestly, like if Pete goes, who cares, bro? It's all about like Spy Tech staying and doing this thing. So I still have some faith in Spy Tech. And I know some people are angry at the way things are going, but I implore people to go back and look at how Spy Tech was talking in the offseason. He knew this wasn't no playoff team. He knew it. He used the money and he used draft picks like so. It is now you're looking at the coaching and shit that's supposed to be developing the draft picks. That's not doing it. Right. So real quick before we continue, man, I do want to go ahead and tap in with some video that we got from today. All right. Because apparently we got some birds being flipped. We got some shouting matches and fisticuffs almost thrown, bro. So look, we about to show what's really going on, right? Everybody there may be some truthers in here still, right? If you're a Pete Carroll truther and you still feel like he needs time, right? I implore you, we're going to go through this and we're going to talk about it real. You tell me if you saw any of this shit last year with AP, he was such a bad coach, right? AP was such a terrible coach, and AP was all he did was ride low riders and shit and yell Raiders, and his ass was garbage, right? AP was terrible. But even in that 4-12 season, with that garbage coach that some of y'all claim, when you ever see some shit like this? Not even this. I don't give a fuck about this. This. When you ever see that's team leader, by the way.
Man, you right, bro.
That's team leader, by the way. That's team alpha, right? Getting into shouting matches and you know, getting the heat of moments. Now, honestly, to be honest with you, in regular circumstances, I'm gonna come up to y'all and say like this ain't really that big of a fucking deal, right? In regular circumstances, I'm gonna tell y'all like this is football. You know what I mean? It's grown ass men, grown ass emotions. You know what I mean? But we're 2-9, and we're struggling, and we're bad. So this ain't just that. This ain't just football, right? This frustration, this motherfucker's calling people out for not doing their job and people getting mad and all this extra shit, and we bickering on the sidelines type shit. This is a different type of anger, in my opinion. Now, you know, people will come out tomorrow and probably say like, or come out, Max probably come out on his podcast and shit, and he's probably gonna have to address this. No capery. We're going to tell the future right now. Max is probably 90% sure going to address this shit on his podcast whenever it comes out. And he's going to tell y'all that this shit is just football. It's just grown man having emotions in the heat of battle. That's what he's going to tell y'all. And realistically, bro, like we all sit here, if you've played the game and you know what time it is, bro, we're 2-9. We fucking suck. And we're getting angry at each other. You start bickering. Now, I'm going to equate this to maybe my situation. Right? I equate it to my own life situation. You know, everybody in a relationship, in a team, in a family, we all have our jobs. We all have shit to do, right? When shit is going good, when things feel good, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's okay for me to do a little extra for the wifey, right? A little extra for the kid. You feel what I'm saying? When I'm feeling good, you know, might do a little extra dishes here, might do a little something here and there, you know, take something off her plate a little bit sometimes, right? But on the certain days where, shit, you know, everybody that's new here, right? I'm a new dad, so anybody that has the feeling, you know what time it is when y'all tired, you know what I mean? Everybody, you sleep deprived and shit like that. Now, shit ain't going as good, right? Shit's rocky now. We sleep deprived. Motherfuckers is tired in here. We groggy. We kind of angry, right? We a little stressful in here. So at that point now, we're clocking everything. No, you know, when it come to you, no, you ain't got all that time to play the fucking game now. I need you to sit here and do all this. Nah, you ain't got all time to do this now. Now I'm bickering. I'm clocking you and seeing what you're doing as far as your time, right? What are you doing? I need help in these areas. Right now, we're going back and forth. We're fucking bickering on who's not doing what and who is doing what, right? When it realistically, bro, we a team, we a family. Like at the end of the day, somebody need help, somebody needs something to pick up. That's what I'm supposed to do. Same shit with a football team. Same thing. There are times, bro, I'm going to have to pick some shit up for you. When we're winning, it's all good. It is what it is, bro. You know what I mean? We'll figure it out. It's a positive attitude. When you're not winning, this is what it culminates to. Now you're not doing your fucking job, bro. Now we bickering about you not doing your job. You know what I mean? And I'm going to point that shit out to you. So for me right now, like, again, a lot of people said AP was a terrible coach, all this shit, all this. I've never seen such division. Never seen such division within this team, right? I can't even lie to y'all, bro. It's just, even with Derek Carr, all these motherfuckers, we was losing with John Gruden, all that. Didn't even see all this division. But okay, you know, it's like, it's certain things, bro. Like, we have to, don't ignore signs. Don't ignore the red flags that are right in front of you. Not only that, okay? Now, for me, I do want to get y'all opinions on this. I want before we handle it, because it seems like everybody want to talk about the flipping. But let me see. Bay Area, bro, can't believe Geno flipped the fans off. We're gonna talk about it. Howard Ma, man, be honest. What was your explanation for this team coming into the season? Because this team was never going to the playoffs. There's so many holes on this team. I never thought this team was going to the playoffs anyway. I sat here and said 7 or 8 wins maybe for this team. In the beginning, in the offseason. But 7 or 8 wins was good enough for me because we just won 4 games last year. So 7 wins, 8 wins, you doubled up. You improved. with some of the same players, right? So, okay. But it's just like what the fuck, bro? You know what I mean? I don't know. But either way, man, Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza. I ain't gonna cap to you. It is the pizza. But we could have took Shador in the second round. Maybe, and probably should have. But old Pete strikes again, because guess what? Geno didn't need no competition. Going into the season. So here we are, bro. Here we are. A team like us should be drafting a quarterback every year, 100%. Hit it right on the nose. But yet, we get scared. We get finicky. Don't know, man. And Dion be coaching us next year. Now, you was good in the first half. The way Dion is coaching this year, he done hurt his stock a little bit. I ain't gonna cap. Dion hurt his stock this year. If you don't swing, you won't get on base, let alone hit a home run. Talk to him, Tyler. Talk to him. But every year we fear and cower on drafting a quarterback. Why? But we want to keep rolling the dice on these fucking veteran quarterbacks. What veteran are people going to try to spew to us this offseason? I really wonder, right? Is it going to be Kyler Murray? Ooh, right. I already see some people eyeing that Davis Mills. Oh, Davis Mills. He beat the Bills, right? Davis Mills beat the Bills, and he's on a 3-game winning streak with the Texans. Some of y'all going to come up here and spew that shit to me too, huh? That's what you're going to say? I mean, you see how ridiculous some of this shit sounds, right? And I guarantee you there are going to be people that do it in the offseason. There are going to be people that say, man, why don't we just trade for a Davis Mills or trade for Kyler Murray and then draft BPA? Happens every year, dog. It's just, I don't know. As you get to the fucking altar and y'all get cold feet every year. When are y'all gonna understand that we cannot continue to do the same thing every year? Like, what do y'all know the definition of insanity, correct? Y'all know what that is. But we cannot keep doing the same shit. Elepsky, I believe that's how you pronounce it. I apologize if I'm butchering these fucking names. I really do apologize. But been a hardcore fan since the George Blanda days. Oh man. This is the all-time worst Raider team of all time, with the exception of Max. I respect it. I respect the honesty. That's what I'm saying, bro. This team is garbage. It's garbage. I don't like, some of you can say 06 bed and breakfast, but bro, there's zero positives to this team right now. None. Raiderettes could have played better. Talk to them. I could have threw them out there. They could have gave better effort and shit. Let me see. Browns have a Super Saiyan player. That they do. No, but we're not even gonna do that. Hank, you want to know why we're not gonna do that? Because Myles Garrett wasn't even like the main reason they had 10 sacks today. That's the problem. Right? I already knew we were gonna lose when they were fucking 4 sacks in, and Myles Garrett ain't have one of them. Already knew we were gonna lose, bro. That's the telltale sign right there. They had 10 sacks, and Myles Garrett probably had like 1.5 of them. He had like the last one. We drafted 2 tight ends, an overrated running back, and Genty. I don't even want to say overrated, bro. Let's just call it for what it is. He fucking sucks. He's terrible. He's garbage. There is no positives within the game. It's 3 years in, and I forget that he's even on the fucking field and roster sometimes when we're talking about Tyree Wilson. I forget. He's pure garbage, and I feel like this is the off season where fans are gonna get smarter, right? Because if you were expecting some type of all-pro season from Tyree Wilson, and you thought he was just going to make this huge leap, and he was going to turn into Myles Garrett or turn into Michael Parsons and all that this year, this is where you realize what you've done and check yourself on your football acumen, right? And understand, okay, I got to tailor my expectations for some players, right? Like that's just what it is. I have to do the same thing because there's certain players that I like that's just playing like complete dog shit. Palomar was my guy. He not playing well. He not playing well. Now, I think some of that with Palomino, you know, they were playing him at free safety and shit a lot. You know, now, as you can see, now that they got him roaming the box a little bit more, you know, he's playing a little bit more plays, but at the same time, it's just not good enough. It's not good enough. You know, Trey Tucker, another one, thought he'd take a bigger leap. Now that Jacoby Myers is out, you know, hopefully he'd take a bigger leap. Today was one of the worst games he could have played. Worst. So it's not, you know, we all got to do it. We all got to temper the expectation. But it's like, sometimes we go above and beyond where we can't do that. We can't do that with this team. I don't know about this, Hank. Again, I got to disagree. When I look around the league and I look at all the top pass rushers, you can give me all the top ones. TJ Watt, Myles Garrett, Micah Parsons. They all have help. All of them. They all have D-line, interior D-line, edge rusher help. All of them except for Max. So, hard to say, bro. Patrick in the building, man. You guys need a QB and an O-line. QB mostly, but yeah, for sure, get some O-linemen. Sick of this shit, bro. I named my daughter Oakland, too. Hey, look, one day we'll return. Hopefully we return to glory one day, man. Hopefully it's not when I have grays, you know, and we all still here to witness and watch it. Hopefully it happens soon. But, like, it's despicable. It's despicable what we see right now. Just terrible. Let me see. Did you know? Hey, I have to temper some of y'all comments in here. Now that we done opened this thing up and we started to get more people in here, we starting to open the floodgates up to the weirdos. I ain't gonna cap. But let me see. Mark Davis needs to sell the team. It's not gonna happen. You already know what time it is. Happy Sunday, man. What's going on to you, man? Appreciate Daniel for being here, man. Appreciate it. Ever since see, look, you know what I'm saying, bro. It's like we gotta temper some of these comments up here. Some of these comments be crazy. The Falcons need to trade Michael Penix for Stetson Bennett. Crazy. But I will say this, man. I will say this. Oh, yeah. 100%. It's just seeing the Ebony Hank got me going. got my wheels spinning a little bit. It's kind of wild. But real talk, bro. No, it's ugly. And let's talk about this because a lot of people are just, you know, I guess this is the main topic of the evening. A lot of shit that's being talked about this. And it's not even this. This right here. Boom. Now, you know, we'll play it one more time for the people that didn't see it. But all right. So for my full honest opinion on this, bro, I'm gonna be completely and utterly honest. I really don't give like this. I don't give a fuck about. I don't care about that. Like I don't. Reason being, bro, like I know how some of y'all are. So I know how some of y'all are in this nation, and it's not even, you know, it is what it is. Some of y'all I don't interact with, bro. There's a subsection here in Raider Nation that is not to be interacted with for certain reasons. If you're a person of color, so I will say that, you know what I mean. And not only that, some of y'all up in here be a little, you know. So, you know, couple slices of bread short of the loaf, you know. So I can't be too mad at it, dog. I can't be mad. You don't know what the fuck you heard. You know what I mean? Somebody could have called him that hard ER. Somebody could have called him that hard N-word. You don't even know. Yeah, zero clue. And some of y'all like that, right? There are some people in Raider Nation that have no problem being like that. And they have no problem showing them colors. You know, so be it. So this for sure, I ain't gonna be mad at. I am not gonna cap to y'all. I am not gonna be mad because I don't know what the fuck you heard, or I don't know what people were saying in the stands. Right? I don't even know what y'all was saying in the stands. So we gonna go ahead and get off that. Chip was hold up. Don't tell him. Hey, shout out my boy Sucker Repellent. You smell me? You smell me? So I'm not sometimes, bro, I can't even be mad at it. Breaking news. The Raiders have fired Chip Kelly. God damn. Hey, 13 minutes ago, breaking news. Oh shit. I guess we're breaking news here as we're going live. But the Raiders, oh man, have fired Chip Kelly. Oh man. Oh, snap. What? Okay. This scares me. This scares me. Ah, damn. All right. Shout out to everybody that's here, man. We're going to be doing a live reaction now to Raiders firing Chip Kelly and doing that. Holy shit. Okay, so now we got to talk about that and what that means. But God damn it, bro. I'm gonna be real with y'all. This is not the greatest thing I wanted to hear. And it's not for the reasons of like, oh, I thought Chip Kelly was the best person in the world. And we'll talk about it for sure. But I'm not sitting here telling y'all that Chip Kelly was the greatest thing in the world. But what I am saying is like, this scares me to say like Pete might be staying. You feel what I'm saying? Like this let me know that Pete might not be getting fired. So who I don't know, bro. I don't know, but let's talk about it. Raiders have fired Chip Kelly. So y'all let me know down below, bro. Let me know. Y'all got what y'all wanted. Y'all got what y'all wanted. You know, everybody happy. I know some people are in here rejoicing, throwing a party and shit, man. Let me know. What, you throwing some drinks back? Y'all smoking something, man? What y'all doing for this, man? If this team doesn't win, it's gonna get worse than that, and I'm here for it. I'm all here for it. Trust me. The Pete Carroll's Suns thing is funny. They don't decide the scheme. They don't decide who starts. They teach technique to players, which is fair to criticize them on, but that's not why we are 2-9. No, but at the same time, you got to understand, Taddy, bro. They're like you just said, it's imperative. They're teaching technique. They're teaching how to pick up stunts and shit like that. And it's week 12, almost 13, and we still got guys running scot-free. Like, come on, bro. You know? When Geno throws 5 interceptions, blame it on Chip. Geno gets sacked 10 times, blame it on Chip. And that's what they just did. Like, see, look, bro. And that's what scares me about this firing. That's what scares me about this firing, because accountability is not fucking being taken. It's being scapegoated. We're scapegoating the accountability, and there's going to be a lot of people in the nation right now that rejoice and think the problem is fixed. And that's the fucking problem with our fan base, bro. That's the goddamn problem with certain people and certain ways we think of the game. Now it's fixed. Chip Kelly's fired. Yeah. So if Geno go out there and throw 3 interceptions next week, what we gonna say? What we gonna say? Who we gonna blame? Oh, it's still Chip fault, huh? Oh, man. Oh, Geno go out there and throw an interception. Geno only throw for 200 yards. Oh, fuck, it's Chip fault. Oh, wait, Chip's fired. So at this point, bro, y'all got what y'all wanted. I don't know what the fuck you wanted to see from this, but y'all got what y'all wanted. I wanted the whole regime gone. I want everybody fired. I don't want just Chip fired. Fuck that. It's not gonna solve the problem. But here we are, bro. Let me hear. I thought PG was gonna get scapegoated. Yep. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be PG, but apparently not. You know. My guy, man, in the building, man. Kaza cool, man. Chip is a scapegoat. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Death Pile. Firing Chip is a yawn for me. I'd rather see Brendan Carroll fired as O-line coach, Philbin reinserted. They're not going to do it, bro. This is why this scares me. This firing lets me know accountability ain't going to be taken. Accountability ain't going to be taken. Shout out to your YouTube. Shout out to your YouTube channel you just started, man. Hopefully much success over there. Is it at Ben Preston too? You gotta let me know. Is that the channel? You gotta let me know what the channel name is. Mario says he wasn't the issue to me. It's Geno and Pete. I agree. What about the Carroll brothers? As long as Pete is here, y'all already know, bro. As long as Pete's here, he's not firing his sons. He's not gonna do that. So his sons are here to stay as long as Pete's here. Now release Geno. Yeah, they're not as long as Pete's here, that's definitely not happening. That shit's definitely not happening. Man, assistant line coach is Joe Philbin, so he must be helping Brendan. Exactly. So he's part of it too. They all got to go, bro. They all got to go. Let me see, man. Nah, Chip needed to go. Gino needs to go. Pete needs to go. Everybody got to go. It can't be just Chip. Everybody has to go. Let me see. Since the Super Bowl, we have one of the highest turnover in coaches. And we're going to add to the total again. We're going to add to the total again this offseason. Raiden, this has been a shit show of a day, man. Oh, just garbage. Just garbage team. Just everything's terrible. This firing does nothing for me. I wanted to see Pete fired, not Chip. But yeah, here we are. You know, we're going to rejoice. The problem's fixed. Chip's gone. Let's go. I guess, man. If this, I don't know what this does. I don't know what this does. This does nothing. You might as well have kept his ass. Get top 5 pick. You know what I mean? Who knows? But, you know, 31st scoring offense, man. The Raiders finally get rid of Chip Kelly. Dirty work. You know, I'm sure, you know, obviously everybody that is here, make sure you guys, if you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel, bro. If you're feeling what you're hearing, I always say, don't just subscribe to subscribe. If you're feeling what you're hearing and you like being part of the rundown community, rundown content, man, make sure you guys tap in with the subscribe button. But tomorrow we're going to be going live in the morning at 11 o'clock. I'm sure I'll be hearing some more news through the grapevine, right? We're gonna hear some more news tomorrow. Who knows what we're gonna hear? We're gonna hear shit maybe people know, maybe some, you know, my ears always to the ground, you know, ears always to the ground and the streets always open. So I'm sure we're gonna go ahead and hear something tomorrow. I might have a little nugget to give y'all about the Chip firing and maybe what happened. But so far, bro, this shit don't excite me. Don't move me. Nothing. Carroll must fire his son before we can take this seriously. Well, Pete got to get fired his damn self. Andrew, this is my fear, bro. We better not win a couple useless games at the end of the year like last year. Let's get that #1 pick, get a QB, new offensive line, get Max a partner in crime on defense, and build around Janty and the tight ends. Speak my language, Andrew. Speak my language. That's what I'm talking about, bro. I like this. This is exactly the plan that I want them to implement. Implement this plan. The jet sweep and wide receiver screens. I cannot speak right now. The jet sweep and wide receiver screens were so JV. But keep it in mind, 8. What the fuck is he good? What else can we run? This offensive line. What else was he supposed to do? There's nothing else. You know, we can't run nothing. So, who knows? Let's just see if whatever offensive coordinator replaces him has more success. Let's just see that, huh? If you don't change the roster, it won't matter who coaches. Some of that as well. Raiders haven't been good in your life. Why are you still a fan? It's not like they play in your city. It is what it is. I'm a stubborn motherfucker, man. Plus, I look good in black. I mean, what can I say? At this point, bro, it's goofy for me to change to another team. Why would I? I mean, it's 27 years of the same shit. I was going to Oakland my whole life. You know what I mean? And now, you know, it is what it is. It makes no sense to change to a team. I got to grin and bear it, bro. You got to grin and bear it. But let's see. He's trying to carry his loser son to a head coach position. Where? Head coach nowhere, bro. Start AOC or Pickett at this point. Behind this offensive line, I would love to see Aiden O'Connell. But no, I really wouldn't. But like, I would love the realization of all of us after like the first couple drives to know like like Aiden can't be behind his offensive line. The realization to be quick. Yep, everybody must go. Appreciate that. We still supporting. Look, today was one of his better games today. Jency played a good game. I'm not gonna lie, he played one of his better games. Go Chiefs all day. No, bro, I can't deal with Chiefs. #1, your fans are ass. That's one, bro. Chiefs fans are like insufferable. So there's that. #2, it's like if it wasn't for Mahomes, bro, I feel like a lot of people would not be Chiefs fans. To keep it a being with you. You think Mark second guessing firing AP? He on record saying he would have drafted Shador. He should. I honestly think, bro, we moved on from AP too quickly. I've been saying that since the offseason, bro. We moved on too quick. Moved on way too quick, bro. AP was a first-time head coach. A first-time head coach. And he was 4-13. Right? Like, what the, like, y'all talking about this year, there's some people that had the audacity to come out their mouths and say, what did you expect this year about this year? You really got the audacity to say that shit when last year, that's when you should have been saying? The fuck did you expect? It's his first year. We didn't have that much talent. Look at the fucking quarterback, bro. And what did you expect? And you had the audacity to say that this year. That's why some of y'all amaze me, bro. Some of y'all really do amaze me. But you have the audacity to come out your mouth and say that, man, like, what did you expect? Pete has no talent. What the fuck did we have last year? And guess what? Last year, there were actual injuries. This year, the injuries happened midway through the season. The injuries happened for us early. Kuntz went down early. Colton went down pretty early. There's like, bro, like, you know what I mean? And then throughout this, and then Christian, 4 games into the season. Wilkins, 4 games in. There was fucking, like, there was shit mounting up. This, I don't know, bro. I don't know. We moved on too quick, bro. I personally think we should have kept AP, right? If he was, and gave him damn near half of this season, right? If he would have looked like this, then obviously we know he's not the guy. And guess what we're going to do? Find another coach, which we're probably going to do again this year. So we probably should have just kept him, right? Just kept him and see if he worked it out. But guess what? If he would have worked it out, then we could have said we had a fucking coach. But no. We do the hasty shit, right? That's Mark's problem. He always want to go for flashy toys. That's Mark's problem. He did the shit with Josh McDaniels, and when it came up with Rich Bisaccia and all that, and he just did it with AP and Pete Carroll. Tried to get Ben Johnson. That's all Mark wants. He wants the flashy toys, the flashy names and shit. Get the person who's going to do the job. God damn. The quarterback play actions where the QB had to do a 360 turn were garbage. I just think Geno was doing that shit himself, to be honest with you. But yeah, there was some times, bro, like Chip, he was calling some shit that just wasn't working, for sure. So I'm not going to sit here and boo-hoo like it's the worst thing in the world. Like, you were 31st in scoring offense. Yeah, you're probably going to get fired. Nobody can, like, do their job at that inept of a rate and still retain their job. Nobody. At no job. You could be working McDonald's at the fryer, right? If your fryers are coming out burnt and shit at certain points, bro, your ass getting fired. Is what it is. Local computer repairs. In the past decade, the Raiders are one of the losingest teams in the NFL. And you're not lying. Not lying. Death pile. The real question is, who takes over? Pete? Can you imagine if Pete takes over play calling? Oh, he kind of did last week, though, against the Cowboys, though. You might be onto something. Because last week against the Cowboys, he said he was part of the reason why the Raiders threw the ball a little bit more than run. He was part of that. So, who knows, bro? The problem is gone until we score 10 points next week. You know what's crazy, bro? I don't even know. Who do we even play next week? Is it the Chargers? Oh, yeah. Book it in, bro. We're scoring like 10 fucking points next week. If that. That defense is going to run us rampant next week, dog. It's going to be fucking ugly. Pilo, it elevates Pete's son. Oh, no. You know what, bro? Let me look at something. If he did that, bro, it's an all-out clown show. Now, let me look around. I don't see anybody. I'm betting that it's probably Greg Olsen. No cap. It's probably going to be Greg Olsen, bro. Greg Olsen done found himself in this position I don't know how many motherfucking times, but it's probably going to be Greg Olsen as far as who replaces Chip. Apparently, hold on. Give me a second. So apparently, okay. Trying to see how to say it. Yeah, I just got a little text right now. But apparently, this shouldn't be, the only news that we hear in the next 24 hours. Apparently, I don't know if that means somebody getting fired. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know how to interpret this. Like, I don't know if this means somebody getting fired, but either way it goes, it's not gonna be the only piece of big Raider news we gonna hear in the next 24 hours. There's gonna be some more shuffling and shit that's going on. Now, don't know if that truly means that, we're gonna get the big dog fired. But, what does that mean? Now, if the shuffling you're trying to tell me that means is Greg Olson going to OC, I really don't give a fuck about that. Who cares? Right? And I'm whoever the person that just texted me this right now, I'm gonna tell them that. I don't give a fuck if this means Greg Olson's gonna be OC. It's not big news to me. Who cares? I care, and I'm only gonna share some. I don't give a fuck if everybody's getting fired up in there. That's what I want to hear, right? That's exactly what I want to hear. I don't hear about nothing else other than that. Bro tried to fix Genty's running back stats. Yeah, that was one of the dumbass things he was trying to do. I'll be real. Let me see. No hope in the future either. Nope, not unless we start now, and we got to get a good head coach now. Firing Pete at this point don't matter. Roster every year. Other years a new coach, and we still perform the same. It's the roster. That's why I said it's not about the coach. It's about fire. If our GM is worth a damn, then we'll be straight. That's why we can't fire Spytek. That's why you hear these reports of Spytek being safe. He should be safe. We got to see his vision fully implement right now. And then the coach, I've said it multiple times, bro. A GM is for the vision. That shit is the vision of where he wants to take the organization. The coach and head coach is there to now implement that vision and develop the players to fit and mold into that shit. Right? Like, that's what it is. And right now, there's a GM that had a vision of this team ain't no playoff team, so we'll get some players to develop and grow, and we won't spend that much this year because we're not ready. But then you have a coach that's not developing and implementing the players to fit within that vision. That's just what's going on right now, bro. Otis, man, he says, put me in at OC. Pretty sure I can't do any worse. Shit, what? Fraction of the salary? Shit. Give me a play call sheet. We'll get it cracking. Let Pete tank us into the ground, then he can walk off into the sunset with his retirement bag in the offseason. 100%. Everybody wins. Pete gets that fucking easy money from the Raiders, and we get a top pick. Everybody wins, right? We aren't winning any games with this O-line. Nah. I don't see us winning any games. There are some people that might have been fearful of the Giants game. The Giants gonna whoop our ass, right? The Giants are going to tap our ass easily, especially if Jameis Winston play. Ooh, career day from Jameis, and we ain't gonna be able to do shit against that defensive line. We're losing that game. That's happening. Pete's plan is falling apart. Pete gonna re-sign at the end of the year. Count on it. I'm telling y'all, bro. If you're not subscribed to the channel right now, if you're feeling what you're hearing, and you hit the subscribe button, much appreciated for tonight. But for all my people that is with me religiously and all the time, bro, telling y'all, bro, I'm gonna check the fuck out for next year if Pete's the coach. I'm gonna check the fuck out. Not saying I'm not gonna do no content, but it's like we're gonna go into it with the mindset of we're probably gonna be ass again. Until they prove us wrong. You know, no fucking optimism. Zero. Chip made out like a bandit. $12 million for 11 games. Tight. Quick money. Easy bread. Kelly had to go. He did. He did. But everybody got to go. It ain't just him. Right? Keep in mind, the fucking defense is ass too. It's not just like the defense sucks. And we got guys on defense that's playing that is a reflection of the head coach. Yeah. Those screens and jet sweeps are supposed to be easy plays. Our team just sucks. No cap, bro. We can't even run no goddamn screen, bro. Real man wear black. Tight. Can't wear no other color, man. Come on now. Wear red over black? Fuck out of here. Powder blue over black? Come on, dog. Keep it real. Highlighter orange over black? No. I just don't even fucking feel right. Don't even sound right. I have a Raiders tattoo. I bleed silver and black, but this is getting ridiculous. Yep. AOC ain't shit. Ain't never gonna be. Ain't never gonna, while he here at least, ain't never gonna be. Good high, maybe I thought he could have been a high quality backup, but not even that at this point. Not even that. Man, Terrell, man. Shout out to you. Appreciate you for tapping in. Some of these clowns ask stupid questions, bro. I've been a fan since 78, and I feel your pain. Like, it's like, bro, like, what can we do, bro? What can we do? And it's like, it makes it so frustrating with this team because a lot of the missteps that they have, like, you can clearly see you probably shouldn't do that. You know, we probably shouldn't make this move. This is probably a dumbass draft pick. Like, you know, it's like a lot of the things are very clear and visible to see. It's just like the team refuses to do shit though. It's just, I don't know. We should take a flyer on Anthony Richardson. Could probably get him for a 6-pack from the Colts. If we weren't in this position as far as draft shit, I might be with you, but like the fact we're a top 5, almost top 3 pick, I'm good. We're gonna get our own. We're gonna get our own this time. Run that Spider 2Y. Yeah, real talk, boy. You know what I'm saying? Get it cracking. Get that fullback back. Hey, tell you what, hire me, fraction of the cost. I'll have us out there running that fucking wishbone. I'll have us out there running that wishbone, getting not 5 yards a clip. Guarantee you, we're gonna be running that fucking Navy offense. And I will be getting us 5 yards, 6 yards per clip. Guaranteed. Let me see, man. We want all the smoke. Now, Asylum fan page sounds cool. I don't know if that's a Raider. I don't know if that's a Raider channel, though. But shout out to y'all, man, if y'all live, man. The Raiders needed to fire Pete. 100%. Yep, I'm on that AP thought as well, Run. Yep. Yeah, bro. But we moved on for the shiny toy again. We did it with McDaniels. We did it again with Pete. That's what we do. That's what Mark does. Chiefs fans are bandwagon. Can't even name the QB before Mahomes got to Casey. If they can't do that, they're definitely not fucking fans. Even Raider fans know the quarterback before Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a Chiefs fan and you can't tell me who the quarterback before Mahomes was, yeah, it's all you're not real deal in the trenches. You're not real deal in the trenches. As long as Mark is in charge, it can always be like this. Maybe. But I want to talk about something right now while we got a nice little crowd in here, and I want to see if some people agree. As much as y'all hate Mark and get mad at Mark, I think blame should be going more to a certain person in this organization that a lot of us ain't really fucking talking about. It ain't talking about. A lot of us, and this person gets to skate by every fucking week and act like he's not part of this organization. Every week he gets to skate by and act like some of the moves that we're seeing right before our very eyes wasn't implemented or helped by this man. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's like certain shit that I talked about it today on Twitter. Certain people that follow me on Twitter that look at it, they might have seen, but it's like, bro, and a lot of people go to lengths to sit there and defend this human and defend this individual when realistically it's like, bro, they sat there and they told us how much he was involved. Y'all, and if you ain't figured it out already, bro, y'all should know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm about to bring it up right on screen right now. This motherfucker right here, right? And some of y'all might not agree, but I'm gonna break it down on my reasoning on why I think this man right here need to be getting more blame than he is. He getting an easy pass right now from fans, from a lot of frustrated fans. He getting an easy pass. Wanna know why, bro? This man was involved directly in a lot of this roster construction. He was involved in the goddamn coach selection. He was involved in a lot of things. And when shit started to hit the fan, this man pulled the don't look at me. Don't look at me. I ain't there all the time. I don't talk to them all the time, bro. Sometimes they ask for my opinion. Sometimes I give it to them. It is what it is. He think that, bro, they think we're fucking stupid. I've said it all the time. Before I continue, man, $2 holla in the building. Want to go ahead and give a shout out. Appreciate you, man. And look, I didn't even see this comment. Didn't even know you sent this comment. Beautiful that you sent it. I hope Tom Brady didn't duck Dion after the game. Tom Brady wasn't even there. Tom Brady wasn't even there. He's off calling his own game right at Fox, and he gets to have all this fun on the road, all this fun. But when it's Monday night and all the cameras are on, he can show his face and do all that shit, right? Tom Brady can show his face and smile for the cameras. Oh, he can put on that nice, shiny Raider jacket on Monday night. But then when somebody asks him about the roster construction and how much involvement he has, don't look at me. Don't look. It ain't me. It ain't me. Right? Oh, man, how come the Raiders didn't draft Shedeur? Shit. Don't know. I wasn't in the draft room. I wasn't in the draft process. Wasn't it Pete? And wasn't it Mark Davis himself? And wasn't it John Spytek that told us that he was going to have a hand in helping select the quarterback? Or we just thought that? We made that shit up, right, in our brains. That's what we thought. They specifically said that shit. So, okay, cool, right? But then Tom Brady, after the draft process, is going to go on some goddamn interview with Logan Paul and then tell us that he had no involvement? Okay, Tom, right? Sure you didn't. Some of you can sit there and say, well, oh yeah, Pete wasn't his first choice. No, he wasn't his first choice. No, wasn't. But at the same time, he still was his choice. he still was his choice. Correct? Like Liam Cohen was from the same place that Spytek was from, right? Couldn't we have tried that? Couldn't we have tried other avenues, right? I mean, Pete is his choice. That's the next person he landed on. He settled on, right? Quiet as kept. He signed off on Geno too. Quiet as kept. Now, some of y'all, I can't even see the comments and what y'all saying, so I'm gonna respond to it in a minute. And some of y'all can say, no, he didn't. And that's Pete's guy. Yeah, I mean, in large part, that is Pete's guy. In large part, Geno's Pete's guy. But let's not remember. See, this brain don't forget shit, dog. Let's not remember there was a report that when John Spytek first got hired, him and Brady came into the building and watched film of the Raiders quarterbacks and wanted to decipher where they can go. Y'all don't remember that? Y'all don't remember that John Spytek and him sat there and he went in the dead of night and watched all this film and these hours of film, and they tried to sell us on the story that after him and Spytek did all that, then they hired Pete. They settled on Geno. Right? They settled on Geno because Tom signed off and he watched Geno film and he thought that was the best veteran they can get. I remember that. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Some of y'all might not, right? Some of y'all might sit there and say like, no, that shit happened. All of it happened. And when shit hit the fan, Tom denies his involvement. He denies his involvement. I guarantee you, if our record was flipped and we were 9-2, if we were 9-2, you'd be seeing this shit all over the camera. All over this, you be seeing this shit all over the camera, dog. If we were 9-2, everywhere. Tom would be talking here and Tom would be talking there, and he'd have some interviews and all this extra shit. You're just not hearing that shit because we 2-9, and that's Tom Brady. That's all. That's all. And he don't get to escape from me. He don't get to escape from me. Now, I'm not sitting here saying that, Tom's got to go and I'm not saying that. So don't get that twisted. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is that Buddy's on the clock. Buddy is on the clock, right? So I'm not, this next year, I know how involved you are. You're not going to fucking fool me, bro, and be like, I'm not that involved. Yes, you are. Your name is attached to a 2-9 product. I don't give a fuck how involved or not involved you think he is. That's the greatest winner, right? That's the greatest winner in the history of the sport. And his name is involved in a 2-9 product. If he's cool with that as the greatest winner of the sport, and I don't know what the fuck to tell you. I just don't know what the fuck to tell you. Right? Like, then obviously our definitions of competitiveness and winning are two different things. Two different things, right? So I don't know, bro. As long as I said it before, as long as Tom's doing that broadcasting shit, it already showed me he ain't taking this shit serious. You thought you can double dutch, right? You thought you can double dutch and try to roster build and do the announcing shit at the same time, and that shit was going good. No, buddy, Nobody. This is a full-time job to get this dog shit of an organization where it needs to be. You ain't got the motherfucking luxury to be up in the press box states away while we getting our ass tapped at home. Stop it. Stop it, bro. And we ain't got the luxury, right? The next thing, some of y'all want to defend Tom so much and then get mad at Mark. We all know Mark don't know like the all the fuck he's doing when it comes to football shit. Why the fuck you think Tom's here? Why do you think Tom's here in the first place? We know Mark when it comes to the football operation and shit struggles. So we gonna sit here and act like Tom's doing nothing? Fuck is he here then for? Just it irritates me, bro. Just irritates me. We always want to defend some shit when it's clear red flags on something. Clear red flags, bro. Now this is my thing. Benny Hill theme music is our new game. Yeah, that's the new autumn wind. Benny Hill is the new autumn wind until further notice. Let me see, man. No, you can't put this all on Geno. He might not be the best QB. You don't have an O-line. We're not putting this all on Geno. But if you can sit there and legitimately tell me that these all 10 sacks that you saw today were because of the offensive line, all of them, I don't know what to tell you. Don't know what to tell you because they weren't. They weren't. There's going to be some people that wake up tomorrow or just watch the stat box and sit there and say, damn, they had 10 sacks. This offensive line is fucking garbage. And I'm not sitting here to tell you they're not. But there are 2 starters out of that offensive line, right? And even with that, Myles Garrett had 1 sack out of the 10. He had 1 sack out of the 10. Bro, a lot of them sacks today, Geno was holding the ball way too goddamn long. Way too goddamn long. And you know, oh man, how much time does he have to get rid of the ball? As a veteran quarterback in the NFL, I would expect you as a veteran quarterback to understand how bad your offensive line is and understand how quick you have to get rid of the ball. But hey, you know, there's just me. I guess it might be just me, you know, or some of us up in here. That might be just some of us who would think that, hey, how many years this motherfucker been in the league? Almost 13 years, almost 11 years, some shit like that. I don't even know. Some crazy shit with Geno. Either way it goes, bro, the man has been in the league for a while. And if I can't expect my veteran to understand that he has to get rid of the football in certain situations and can't hold on to the ball, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Y'all going against the most hit QB next week. And he going to have if you're talking about Justin Herbert, don't you fret. All right, don't you fret. Justin Herbert is going to do what he always does against the Raiders. Have a career day. Career day. Myles had 3 sacks. Be honest with it, bro. Be honest. He did not have 2 of those that he had. If they counted some of those, 2 of those that he had was halves. Wasn't even him doing the work. You know what I'm saying? He got there at the tail end of the sack on 2 of those. There was one at the end of the game. I think it was like the 4th quarter where he legitimately beat fucking Forsyth into oblivion, into the gulag, and then killed Geno in the backfield. That was the one where I saw and I was like, all right, yeah, he killed him. All the other ones, bro, he was not dominating like he did last week. Now, the interior of that fucking D-line was dominating, but at the same time, bro, again, Geno was holding that ball. He's holding the ball. He's holding the ball. I'm not going to sit here and say the offensive line is great. They're not. But at the same time, bro, he's sitting there holding the ball like he's got the fucking greatest offensive line. Like he's got the Colts offensive line. Like, no, you don't. You don't have the Eagles O-line, bro. You got to get rid of the ball. Run, right? Use your legs. Get the fuck out of the pocket. I don't know, man. I don't know. Geno is ass. Yes, he is. Yes, he's terrible. You know what I mean? And if you tell him that, he's going to block your ass. So, and realistically, look, and that's why I'm saying, like, when it does come to that, bro, I will say this. I personally think that the little trend of everybody posting their, you know, them getting blocked by Geno and all that on Twitter, it's a little corny to me. I'm going to be honest with you. My whole goal and aspiration is never to like, oh, look at me, I got blocked by a player. Because honestly, to be honest with you, I would love to have a player on my show. I would love to get more notoriety with having players on here. But like, one, I'm gonna let y'all in behind the scenes. One, I'm never gonna pay no player to come on this goddamn show. I'm just not gonna do that. That makes no fucking sense to me. I'm not gonna pay nobody to come have a football conversation and ask questions. Like, what the fuck sense does that make? And number two, we keep it. I'm gonna keep it a bean no matter what. It doesn't matter, bro. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and try to, coddle somebody's feelings so I can get some publicity and shit. Like, nah, dog. Like, we're ass cheeks. We suck. And we've sucked my entirety of my life, man. So at this point, bro, I don't give a fuck if a player agree, disagree. It is what it is, bro. Now, I do hope that in the future there could be some things where it's like, yeah, bro, I'll tell you the real, this is what it actually is. Maybe, if it film session, something, right? With players where we can get actually educated. But when it comes to like kissing ass or like doing shit to maybe further yourself for a player, I don't give a fuck. I don't care, bro. We suck. We fucking suck. So who cares about all that? Not finna pay no player to come on my shit and we 2-9, and definitely not finna kiss no ass off a 2-9 football club. Definitely not finna do that. So, but I will say in that whole soliloquy, I said all that to say I'm not gonna intentionally say some shit to some players to get my ass blocked either. Right? I say that whole soliloquy to say we keep it real. We say we talk about the field play and if it's good, if it's not good. But like, I'm not gonna go on Twitter, right, and like be atting Gino or atting, the Tyree Wilson or atting all these players that are not playing well and be like, you fucking suck. You get your shit together. Do that. They don't need no fucking pep. Number one, they don't need no fucking pep talk from me. What the fuck they need a pep talk from a fan for? And number two, it's like, come on, bro. It's not, that's not doing shit. It's not doing shit. Oh, I got blocked by this guy. Like, who cares? You know what I mean? Who gives a shit? Who cares? But Garrett was Uber Eats, had 3 sacks. Real talk, bro. Like, he didn't have to do shit today, honestly. Like, Miles really didn't do too much work. It can say he has 3 sacks. He really, like, that two of them. If it does say he had 3 sacks, bro, 2 of those shits, they gifted him. I'm gonna be real with you. They gifted 2 of those sacks. Because he didn't really, he got there when like somebody else already had Gino already by the goddamn shoulder and shit. Like, he's like, sorry there. We're equal to the Browns of old. Ooh, yep. All y'all need is a QB in the draft, and y'all set. Be honest with you, bro. That's where I'm at. That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping, man. Hoping Dante Moore comes out. No, if he does, yeah, for sure. Or Ty Simpson. That's my another one. I'm still trying to get on that Mendoza train, bro. I'm still trying. He needs to be honest with y'all, bro. Like, he needs to have like that CJ Stroud game for me. When CJ Stroud was at Ohio State and he played that Georgia game, and then he came off of that, that's when I was like, all right, yeah, he's real deal. Real deal Holyfield. I need to see what's up, with Mendoza coming into this maybe Big Ten championship. He got to play Ohio State, because they ain't had no real comp, bro. They ain't had no real comp. I have to see it. Ty Simpson, I'm a little more comfortable in. Especially, you go to Alabama and all their schedule, the hardest strength of schedule in college football, damn near. So it's like he's tested every week. So it's easier for me. I see them flaws, see them flaws, see all that extra shit. Dante Moore, on the other hand, bro, that's no brainer in my opinion. He coming out as take, him and Ty Simpson. I'm a little less reserved like that, but I'm still taking him though. Let me see, man. Real talk, Raiders stay cheeks. Yeah, 100%. My boy said I eat dirt. You know what, Frenchie? I definitely can, bro. And I can definitely hear when your mom's be calling for me and she needs some company late at night. Always, bro. It's always around 9 o'clock. So I got to get ready to get on out of here too, man. I can hear her from right now. What she telling me? She tell John, bro, right now, your mom is telling me right now she's disappointed in you for some reason. I don't know why. But don't trip, bro. If you need a message for me to tell you after tonight, I'll go ahead and tell your mom something smooth. Tell her something smooth. But going on to it. Anybody the Raiders draft, I feel sorry for. Depends. Depends if it's a new coach. Yes. Yes, I'm good. I feel like he's good. But if it's Pete Carroll, oh yeah, bro, he's fucked. His career is fucked before it even started. Same shit with Genty, right? Genty career was fucked before it even started. Goddamn. Garrett can have 20 sacks a game and still lose. Damn near, huh? Damn near. A QB alone won't help. There are more issues. Yes, but O-line can be addressed in the offseason. We just watched the Bears do this, bro. Like, the Bears just did it. Other teams have done this too. You can address the O-line. I keep saying Cody, but it's Tyler. Tyler Lindenbaugh from the Ravens is a free agent. You throw whatever amount of money he wants at him, right? If you're real intention, and maybe the next coach sees it this way too. But if you want to keep JPJ at right guard, right? Or maybe even, keep in a world where you slide in a DJ Glaze to guard, right? Lindenbaugh is one of those where I'm throwing the book at him. You can get that trade for somebody as well, right? Like, there's ways to fix this offensive line. 2 good signings, and I feel like this offensive line is better. 2 good signings. A good interior lineman, center/guard, and a tackle. Maybe we're good to go. Realistically, it's really all the interior, but I say tackle to say, like, I really feel like Glaze might be better as a guard. Something telling me that Glaze might be better as a guard, bro. And if we can do that, that might give us some push in there, right? And everybody that might hold hope for that Laki Tasi that might be able to well, that's a whole different show if we're going to talk about that. But, either way it goes, bro. Either way it goes. Gino has like 3 years left. Nah, we can void his contract. Like, next year, for real, is his last year here, for real. So we can do something with that. But who knows? Wide receiver, 100%. Now, if I'm talking like pure offensive line, 2 signings get it done. But, like, as far as a team wholly, we need a lot. We need a lot. And to keep it a bean with y'all, bro, we're going to be a top 5, top 3 pick. There are no O-linemen in this year's draft that are worthy of that pick. None. Now, if we're like top 8, now we're like a top 10 pick and we're like at pick 6, 7, whatever. Like, yeah, you got me. We can do that. But, like, as a top 3 pick, you're not picking a guard and with a top 3 pick. That's not happening. Nowhere is anybody doing that. And there's no tackles this year that's worthy of top 3 consideration. None. Ty is the best quarterback. I go back and forth with him and Dante. Go back and forth. JP needs to be the center. If whoever the new coach is, got to see how he feels, right? Got to see how he feels. If Pete is back, free agency market will be tough. Players to get signed here. I agree. Is that the Fanu? Is that the one? I don't know. I don't know if he's top 3 though. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like say if we're really number 2 overall, right? If we're number 2 overall, do you think he really is like that good? You feel what I'm saying? Like, do you really think Fanu is that good to be top 2? That's kind of where I'm at with it, because that's a high ass pick, and that's a lot of capital you just invested in that, right? So it's like I gotta know. Now, see, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta do that. Now, what would make you think that Ty and Dante are fool's gold, though? I would need to know that. Now, if your thing is gonna be like the playing experience thing, like that, well, I don't think that's big of a deal. Personally, I don't think that's that big of a deal. But, my boy Nathan, tomorrow, I'm gonna be real, man. I want to see Carolina win. Bryce from round this way, man, round my section. He from that SoCal area, so definitely love to see him succeed. And they just got a nice, fun little young team. You feel what I'm saying? I would like to see, because if they win tomorrow, Carolina, it's a big step for them as an organization, as a team. You know, I like to see that. I would like to see that. Dog, undersized. What are we saying? Hold on. Don't because we're gonna have to I gotta get out of here in a minute. Right? Gotta pull the dad, gotta get on the dad train. But undersized, Dante Moore is 6'3", 215. What you mean? That's big enough, right? Like that's plenty. That's plenty big, plenty size. 6'3", 215 is good enough. Now you could maybe get it with Ty, but Ty Simpson is 6'2". 6'2", damn near same thing. 215. That's quarterback shit, bro. Like, it's quarterback shit. Not everybody finna be no Fernando, right? Now, if you want to talk about undersized, if you trying to sell me on some like Diego Pavia or some shit, or like, you know, something like that, then yeah, that's undersized. You know, Tommy Castellanos, like, nah, yeah, these motherfuckers undersized. Yeah. Let me see. What is your goal for subscribers? The most I can get before I kick the bucket. I'll tell you that. But as far as like this year, 3K, right? 3K. Really the goal, man. I'm trying to I really want to do something different with this Raider stuff. I really want to do something that ain't never been done, man. I see people living off of it for sure. I definitely want to live off the YouTube, but you know, I want to try and make it something different, man. I see Barstool doing their thing. We're gonna try to do our thing about it. But Drew Aller is 6'5" and is getting drafted in the 5th round. He's getting drafted in the 5th round. Ty is 6'1". I thought, nah, Ty 6'2". But yeah, more. That's the thing. I don't know if he'll come out. Now, you might be right about that, because if he comes out, that's a whole different. He's up there. But if he doesn't, I can see him not. Gino is 6'3" and half his balls get deflected at the line because he fucking double clutches all the time. If you really go back and watch Gino get, you know, some of the shit deflected at the line, bro, he double clutches in some of those. Definitely double clutches in some of those. Aller needs some work. A lot of work. He can't throw. he cannot throw. I'll tell you that right now. See 5'10". You falling into the trap. We've done this already, bro. We've done this. We can't keep doing the same method. We got to do something else, bro. We have tried that. It's time to try with the quarterback. It's about that time, bro. It's about that time to get, you know, try it with a quarterback. Shout out to Dallas, bro. That was a good ass game too. Y'all gonna be a good ass team next year. And I'm not, you know, not disrespect, but as far as like next year, I feel like y'all really, really gonna be in that playoff hunt next year, bro. Like, especially with the trades y'all made, another off season, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. But I don't know if you noticed or not, but the Raiders offensive coordinator. No. We talked about it, John. You know, not superly overexcited. I wasn't gonna get overly excited about that, but you know how it goes. Appreciate everybody for tapping in, man. Been a nice little show, man. Did not expect to go this long, but you know, we got to get the therapy out sometimes. So appreciate everybody for tapping in. Now, if you are new to the channel, I would very, very much appreciate it if you could, one, hit that like button for your boy, right? Hit the like button. Not only that, but hit the subscribe button as well, man. If you're feeling what you're hearing, right? I don't never say just subscribe, but if you're feeling what you're hearing and you like the content, you like how we getting down over here, man, tap in with the subscribe button, man. Join the Rundown family, Rundown community. Not only do we have the Raider Rundown, but we have a Rundown U as well, where we talk about college football. We do the college reactions and all that. So we're growing. So appreciate everybody for tapping in. Another successful show tomorrow morning, 11 o'clock. And that's Pacific time for my West Coast people. Now, for my East Coast people, you're going to figure it out. But what is it? I'll figure it out for you. What, 2? That's 2 for y'all. So 11 o'clock Pacific time tomorrow, we're going to be going live again, pretty much doing the recap, right? And tomorrow, that's where we do the full in-depth, and we'll break down the football side of it, right? The football side of it, and really who played well, who didn't play well, and all that extra shit, which really the list of who played well is going to be very, very short. Very short. We already know what time it is there. So make sure you guys are tapping on all them buttons, man. Make sure you guys are keeping your notifications on for tomorrow morning's show as well. Gonna be a good one. You know what I say, man. Even though the Raiders are ass and they're not doing their job, don't mean we can't do our job as well. So on that note, y'all know what it is, man. Make sure you all get some good sleep, get you something good to eat, man. Chill out. Take the Raiders out of your mind, bro. Fuck this team. Take the Raiders out of your mind. Chill out. Do some therapy tonight. Breathe. But you know what I say every time, man. We keep it authentic from the clouds to the ground on a Raider Rundown. I see y'all tomorrow morning. Till then.